Thank you very much, Mr. President. Very distinguished colleague, Adeola Solomon Olamilekan, representing Ogun West Senatorial District. Mr. President, let me join my other colleagues in commending the committee for a job well done. I say this in light of the revenue of these agencies in terms of contribution to the Consolidated Revenue Fund. And let me make it clear that National Communications Commission is one of the major contributors to the Consolidated Revenue Fund of the federal government through the sale of spectrum. And I can vividly recollect during the budget defense process, we observed that there is the sale of spectrum that is not recognized in the 2024 appropriation bill. And at the committee level, the agency agreed with us due to fluctuation in exchange rate. And I called the chairman, and I can see that has reflected, because we recognize it on the budget, and it has equally been reflected in their document. Mr. President, having said that, in line with the contribution of Senator Ahmad Lawan, the Senate President Emeritus, I observe, and this is one area I want the committee to look critically into, that the cost of recurrent expenditure compared with the cost of capital expenditure, the gap is wide. 115 billion to the recurrent expenditure and a total of 18 billion to the capital expenditure. I think this is one area the committee should ask more questions as to what are the components, because at this time and age, we want a situation whereby we balance that the cost of providing the necessary dividend of the market, part of which is the coverage which Senator Ahmed Lawan has referred to, should have been covered under that capital expenditure, as not reflecting, and more to the recurrent expenditure is one major area the committee should look into going into the future and scrutinize the document further for further clarification as to why this wide gap that we have. And also to make it known that the remaining 2 billion that is left on that account as surplus, 80% of it should also go to the Consolidated Revenue Fund in line with the Fiscal Responsibility Act. That I think I should mention, and the chairman also should follow through. Having said this, Mr. President, I commend the committee for the job well done. Thank you. I so submit, Mr. President.
Mr. Chairman,